Okay. One of the minhagim of Chag Shavuos, it says, "V'noyagim lishtoyach asovim." That the Ramo brings at the end of Hilchas Pesach, Tov Tzadik Dalet. It says the minhag is to put some grass, some flowers, some people in shul and homes, so many people are going to buy for Shavuos flowers for the Yom Tov table. And what it's for, it says the Ramo, Zecher l'simchas Matan Torah. Pashtus meaning to be, we're sure we're happy with Matan Torah, so we'll put the flowers on a Yom Tov table, on a Shabbos and a Chasna, you have flowers. It also looks like it's for that reason. That's what the Ramo says. Looks like again it's just for the. But then there is another reason the Kaf brings from Birkei Yosef, from the Chidah. He says, "Yeshmach leminag zeh mashu omru ba'agoda." The Haman Omar la'Chashverosh. The minhag Yisrael ishtech asovim ba'atzeres. There's a medrash that the Haman told Achashverosh they put under Yom Tov Atzeres Shavuos. They put at home and in shuls they put the flower, the grass. So okay, that's not contradicting the reason the Ramo brings. It could be also that he quoted, he mentioned that they do that because it could be of simcha. The Levush, the Talmud of the Ramo, he brings like this. They put the grass, the flowers, the plants. He says Zeicher l'simchas matan Torah. Shohoyu asovim, he adds a little bit more, not just generally because there was an happy occasion. Shohoyu asovim soviv Har Sinai, there was grass around Har Sinai. Shenemar gamal atzon va'abakor al yiru el mula horahu. Hashem says they should not go on top of the mountain, the animals to go eat the grass over there. Shma mineh sh'hasham mireh, mashma, there was a grass over there. Now, so that's why we put it to commemorate the Matan Torah. We're happy, and also to commemorate there was a grass growing over there. Then, before explaining this, that needs a lot of explanation, because where the grass comes in the desert. It's a desert. Nothing grows in the desert. Where did they have grass over there? Then also there's a minhag. It says Noyhagim lahamid ilonot b'bes hakneses u'bebotim. And also there's a minhag in some places they put trees at homes or in the shuls. So he says like this. He brings from the Mogen Avram and other Achroim, Chok Yaakov, El Yerabah, that Menirili Atam sheyaskiru shebatzeres nidonen al peres ha'ilon v'ispalu alam. That's from Mogen Avram. That the reason they put trees in some shuls in the shul to people to remember that we have a few Rosh Hashanah, few beginning of the year. One of the Rosh Hashanahs, it's on Hashem judges the world. What kind of trees and what kind of produce the tree is going to give us this year, and decided on Shavuos, and that's why we put the trees. We should daven. We should have good, successful year with the trees. They should give us good produce. However, the Gra, it was against this minhag because there's many. That's a minhag of many goyim do that in their holidays. They bring trees, like we know. And they bring trees into their holiday. That's why it shouldn't look like we're doing Chok Amim like them. The Gra was against bringing trees, but still Adayom, some shuls bring flowers, plants into the shuls. Now the question is like this: there's could be another reason for this whole thing. Like I said, where did they? This is the reason of the trees because we should daven for the trees that the day that's the day Shavuos. That's decided for the whole year. How the tree is going to do, so we're davening for them to remind us of the trees. But about the putting flowers, putting plants in the shul because Simchas Yom Tov, or Simchas is still understood. But the Levush brings because there was grass around Har Sinai, that's not understood. Where did they have the grass on Har Sinai? Where did they come? It's a desert. Where did they have a grass growing over there? It's interesting. There's a Gemara in Yuma. The Gemara says when Shlomo HaMelech built the Beis Hamikdash, the Gemara says whatever he built over there, he plus brought over there golden trees. He made trees made out of gold in the shape of a tree. You might think it was just some kind of artwork. So it says every season, the camp season of the trees to give fruits, they would grow a golden fruits on those trees. They would fall, the Kohanim would take it. It wasn't obviously edible, it's made out of gold, you cannot eat gold. And they used to sell it for big money to people. They used to say this is what grew on the trees of Beis Hamikdash, and that's for their parnosa, one of the sources of their parnosa. Same thing over there, you could ask, what's going on over here? It sounds like a fairy tale story that he made a tree and it's growing every year, brings fruits, it folds, you sell it.
Jumping off of a golden tree.
It's
more so than a golden fruit jumping off of a golden tree.
Yes, so I'm saying the whole thing is wondering what's going on with this. I'll tell you, it's a miracle and it's not. I will explain this. Hashem created the world with Shem Elokim, Bereshis Bara Elokim. Now, he runs the world through that name. He has many names. He runs the world through Shem Elokim, and the Elokim is Gematria Hateva, meaning he created the nature, and there's rules of the natures. There's rules and regulations. When it's hot, when it's cold, when it rains, when it grows, when the leaves fall, that's all the nature Hashem created. And that's how he runs the world. Some people try to alter the nature in many ways, including not people that are atheists. Even some people say, I believe Hashem will do a miracle. You're not allowed to rely on miracles. You're not allowed to you have to go by the nature. You have to be sensitive to the nature. That's the pshat. Also, when Yosef HaTzadik says to the brothers, I say, Elokim ani yoreh, I fear God. What he meant to say over there also, we know Yosef HaTzadik is the Shama, it says Zo in Sifra Kabbalah, Zo da Atzilus, even from Elam Atzilus, from very high world. So he could have said, I'm above this world. Says Yosef HaTzadik, no, it's Elokim ani yoreh. I'm sensitive to the natures to the laws of the nature, Teva. I follow those laws. If Hashem said that's the nature, that's how you have to behave. Watch out from cold, watch out from heat. I do that. I don't act like I'm above nature. The world is created with nature. No, the whole world created with nature. However, when Hashem built the Beis Hamikdash, in Beis Hamikdash was shining over there, not Shem Elokim so much like Shem Yudke Vavke. Yudke Vavke, it's above, it's Meloshan Mehaveh. He's creating the nature. He's the creator. And Beis Hamikdash, there was such a great light of Elokus, such a great revelation that was above this world. And that's why over there we saw so many miracles. It's to us, into our world, in our realm, it was a miracle. Because we're not used to see a golden tree gives fruits of gold. We don't see such a thing in this world. It's not the nature of this world. However, in Beis Hamikdash, since over there was shining Shem Yudke Vavke, above Elokim, above nature, so things went over there above nature. Many things were, many miracles, as brought in Pirkei Avos, the smoke of would go up without interference of the wind, and many things you didn't see any fly and there was so much blood and meat was over there. You didn't see any flies and so on and so forth. A woman never miscarriage from the smell of the meat. So a lot of miracles. Yeah, in our world, it's a big miracle what's going on in Beis Hamikdash. In the world of Beis Hamikdash, that was normal because over there it's a different realm. It's way above this world. Over there, the rules and the regulation. That's why it says also, Mokem Oren Eno Min Amido. The room, the Kodesh HaKadoshim was 20 amas. The Oren, where the Torah was there, it was 10 amas. So if you put in the middle of the room, a room takes 20 amas. The Oren is 10 amas, so each side should go from the Oren to the one side. The one wall would be 5 amas from here, 5 amas from here. The Gemara says when you counted, it was 10 amas on each side. So what do you mean the Oren doesn't take space? One says, Mokim Oren ena min amida. The Oren didn't take space. How could that be? It doesn't make sense. If the room is 20 amas, the Oren takes 10 amas. So from each side you count, it's 5 amas, total 20. You count from each side, it's 10. Wait a minute, that doesn't take space. No. How could that be? Because Beis Hamikdash was above time and space, meaning it's of the shining of the light of Yud Kevavke, that he's creating the time and space. He's the creator. Memela, since it was such a great revelation of godliness over there, everything was above our nature. This was also what happened temporarily in Har Sinai. In Har Sinai, before Matan Torah, Hashem started revealing himself. It started from Rosh Chodesh Sivan, as we come to Har Sinai. It's the Hashem started preparing us for Matan Torah. So over there, the desert doesn't grow grass over there. Nothing grows in the desert. But since it came over there, the Gilui Elokus, godly light of Hashem, started revealing himself over there, it started being prosperous. The prosperity started over there. It started growing. Because Al Pi Teva, you're right, according to the nature of Shem Elokim, the desert, nothing grows in the desert. It's a desert. But since start shining over there, before Matan Torah, in Matan Torah especially come a great revelation, the place start all the time. You see life, it's becoming lively. It's growing the grass. So because and that's what happened by Matan Torah. Vayered Havaya al Har Sinai, he completely revealed himself. So it was such a great revelation. It was so big miracle. That's why we learned the previous shiurim. Everybody was healed. Everybody was blind or deaf or limping. All got healed because there was such a great revelation above the teva. It's cured the teva. It's elevated the teva. It's all become miraculous. So according to this, we're going back to that minute, to putting plants, flowers, and Shavuos. Besides that, the Simchas Yom Tov, that we're happy with the Yom Tov Matan Torah and we're bringing flowers, it's a reminder. There was a great Gilui Elokus, like the Levush says, because on Har Sinai was grass over there now. Yeah, where the Har Sinai got grass? Because such a great Gilui Elokus, even normally it doesn't grow any grass in the desert. Over there start growing. The place became prosperous. The place. So from here we see the main life of the world, the main energy is Hashem. Hashem is Chaya Chaim. He's the source of all life. Without him would be no life. Without him would be zero life over here. Zero world. Nothing would be here without him. But the problem is when the problem for us right now, there's no such a great revelation. He coming to us through Shem Elokim. He is coming to the concealment of Shem Elokim, which is the teva of the world. The Baal Shem Tov says, Olam, from the word Elam. It's concealing the Elokus of the world. We don't see God. He's very much concealed of here. Ato kel mistater. You do very well hiding. Hashem doing very good in his hiding from us, because right now the world is run by Shem Elokim. But by Matan Torah was revealed Shem Yud Kevavke. It was a great revelation. The more Hashem revealed himself, whether it's Beis Hamikdash, whether it's Har Sinai, it started being prosperous. Yeah, and Har Sinai, like we said, he left after Matan Torah. The revelation left. That's why the animals were allowed to go back. But so by putting flowers, by shul, home, by Matan Torah, besides the Simchas Yom Tov, besides the which is important, we'll talk about the importance of Simchas Yom Tov. Besides of Simchas Yom Tov, we're commemorating also what Simcha. Not only Matan Torah, Simcha was such a great Gilui Elokus, such a great godly revelation in Har Sinai that everything become prosperous. So we're remembering that too. So now also, the more a person when he learns Torah. It's being revealed to him through the Torah, the godliness. The more you see Chayes Elokim in this person, the more prosperous it will be, because it says Yisrael v'kudsho brichu v'araisa kula chad. Hashem, the Torah, and the Jews, it's all one. How we become one? Through the Torah. How we connect it through the Torah. So the more you connect Hashem, Hashem is the source of life. He brings more. The more we have godliness, the more in a place you see godliness, the more it has become prosperity. The more prosperity we see. Now, regarding what they said, the Simchas Yom Tov, it's important. The Pashut Pshat, what what the Ramos says, "Nagin l'shtech asuvim b'shvus b'ves haknes b'votem zecher l'simchas matan Torah, simchas matan Torah." It's not even like regular Yom Tov, not like regular Samachto b'chagecha. It's more than that. The halacha says if somebody saw a bad dream, he could do tainis cholam. He could do fast, even on Shabbos, even on Yom Tov. He could fast, and that's the Gemara says it will nullify the bad dream. If even something bad was supposed to happen, that you're fasting on Shabbos, on Yom Tov, it could get rid of that bad element of the dream. Lamaisa today, a lot of poskim say today we should not fast because today a lot of times it's not coming. A dream is not an indication or a little prophecy. It's because we so much thinking of different things. We're busy, so sometimes it's coming from our own thoughts. Sometimes it's not any indication. The dreams. So, but that's theoretically that's the halacha was on Shabbos and Yom Tov. You're allowed to fast tanis cholam if you saw a bad dream. On Shavuos, it says you're not allowed to fast tanis cholam. And even there's a machlokes between Rabbi Yeshua and Rabbi Eliezer. I'm going to explain soon why. How to treat any Yom Tov, including Shavuos. Yeah, how to treat Yom. Rabbi Yeshua says, "Chalkeyu chetzi lechem, chetzi al Hashem." Half for you, enjoy Yom Tov with your family. Half spend in davening and learning. Chetzi al Hashem, to give half to Hashem. Rabbi Lezer says he could do either. He go to two extremes. Either spend the whole day in at home partying with the family, or spend the whole day in shul like Yom Kippur. They could do both. That says two psukim, atzeres lachem, atzeres lashem. So it says do whatever you want. But it says, Gemara says, even according to Rabbi Eliezer, that you could go to the other extreme, spend the whole day in shul, not on Shavuos. Why? Why Shavuos is not on Torah? It should be the most appropriate day to spend in shul on Torah. Because we want to show that Shavuos, we're happy with the Torah. If you're going to fast on Shavuos, you're not going to be happy. It shows you're not happy. Hashem gave you Torah, you're not happy about it. So in order to show that we're happy with the Torah, we bedavka have to make sure not only the neshama is learning, the body is also happy. Feed your body. The body should feel the happiness of the Torah. And that's part of Matan Torah. The idea of Matan Torah was it says, Vayered Hashem al Har Sinai. He came down. The lowest part of the world should feel godliness. Not only the upper part of the world, where the angels, upper part, the holier people. No. Vayered Havaya al Har Sinai. He came down to the lowest part, meaning the lowest part of me, my body should also be happy with Matan Torah. We should eat. That's why we're putting the flowers more than any Yom Tov on Matan Torah, because Matan Torah we have to show more happiness than any other Yom Tov, to show we're happy with the Torah. Okay, with saying that, I want to add also, the Rebbe used to always oirer on any Yom Tov. It says in the Gemara, v'samachta b'chagecha, also v'simachta. Make sure you're not happy by yourself. Make sure others that also should be happy. People that need simchas Yom Tov. So the Rebbe used to me'orer not only on Sholosh Regalim, on Rosh Hashanah. So Shavuos, it's even more, since there's mechuyev and simchas Yom Tov on Shavuos more than any other Yom Tov. Like we said, you cannot fast because to show we're happy with the Torah, to show we're very happy, Baruch Hashem, we got the Torah. So make also sure, we have to make sure we make not only ourselves happy, when we're happy, we have to make sure share our simcha with others.